What is up, Hot Makers? Welcome to Hot Makes right here on the Hot Makes. What's
there we go. we were swapped.
I don't know what's going on. Welcome to Hot Makes. We are here. We're back. We're chilling. Caleb and I were having a heated talk. We're gonna talk about it in a little bit.
Yeah,
we were
talking. I wouldn't call that heated. Heated makes it sound like we were arguing.
No,
I don't think we were arguing.
No, we were having a great discussion. We weren't arguing at all.
No.
And then we looked down. We're like, oh, look at the time, and I knew somebody was gonna say we're gonna go late. So
somebody, you mean Battle Cry? Every time. Yeah, every time. Yeah. Also, I mean, it was only like 30 seconds this time. So like,
that's what she said.
All right.
I see Brian. I see everybody. Hey, Brian Vines, what's up? Chilled. Oh, it was pretty chilled. I mean, it was just it was a good discussion. Brian might get a kick out of it too. I don't know. But hey, speaking of chilled, man, like you guys got rocked with some snow down there, or well, a lot of the lower half of the United States. I don't know if you particularly did, but
yeah, we did.
You did?
Yeah, but as somebody who's from the north, it just yeah, I was still like, why are we closed? Like, get your snow shovels and get back to work. Like, what?
They don't got snow shovels having some days off, do they?
Still. Huh?
Do they have snow shovels where you're from?
Yeah, pretty much no. That's the problem. Right. No, my car was stuck. My car was stuck in the driveway for a few days. I had to get a ride even after people started opening back up.
Nice.
So like I can't like judge too much, I guess, but at the same time, I don't know.
Yeah, the last one we got
those like 3 or 4 months of digging your car out of the snow to get to work in the morning because nobody cares and they're not going to let you stay home. Like you still got to get to work.
Right.
So when there's like a sprinkle of snow down here and everything closes, I'm like, what? Come on, guys.
I'm actually living that. Like the last time it actually knock on wood. The last time it actually snowed here, in a decent fall. Like we got some sprinkles here the last week or two.
Mm-hmm.
But the last one was 10 inches where I'm at. And I know like that was before last week when everything just went through. It was super cold. It was, I went to work last Monday. It was negative 15 degrees, negative 30 with the wind chill when I went to work. And then I saw like all the snow and I'm like, holy moly. I actually asked Brian Vines, if he got snow and he said, I think they got a dusting. Stephen Poole says no plows or sanding trucks. That's
that's kind of like what happens.
Georgia,
is like I saw like we have a couple plow trucks down here, but it's not the same infrastructure as you'll have up there because there's no point in purchasing all that stuff if it only lasts a couple weeks throughout the year.
Right. Yeah, and I know like Ohio and some other places were sending down like plow trucks and stuff like that to different places. Like I think I saw that in maybe Nashville. I think it was Nashville maybe or something like that people like they're trying to dig out everybody. But Shane, up in Green Bay there's no real snow. That's right. That last one missed most of us, but it hit the lower part of the US pretty dang good, and that doesn't have anything to do with 3D printing or making, but you could have gone out and made yourself a snowman. So there's that.
Yeah. I should have posted that. I didn't post it. I'll pull it up and I'll show it. I did I printed one of those like duck molds, and Sarah just like covered the front porch in ducks.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. Well, I mean, like you gotta use it if you can print it, right? So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, man, what have you been up to the last couple of weeks?
Just working. Working. Yeah.
Still digging these.
Huh?
Still have these on my desk.
What?
Let's see.
That's cool. Who's that designed from?
It's an STL Flex model.
It's neat. So you can like it can like run.
Yeah, it's like woo, woo, woo. I don't know. My little guy loves that. He forgot that they were here. He didn't bring them home, and I'm good. There's another one. It's super cute. Let's see.
I love the hippo.
Hippos. I kind of made his eyes weird, but don't.
What do you mean you made his eyes weird?
I should have put like a pupil.
Is it just what is a hippo eating? What are those little white dots?
Yeah. But they came out great, man. But yeah. other than that, other than the snow, what have you been up to, man? Just hanging out?
Yeah, hanging out. I don't know if it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, because the chair's in the way. But I have all of the parts printed for that little RT project.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have most of the electronics. I just need to order a bunch of hardware. I need like all the screws and bolts and crap.
Gotcha.
I just haven't
Screws and bolts.
screws and bolts and crap.
I've been printing
All the parts are
KC
printed.
Chiefs arrowheads for our third Super Bowl. Yeah, man. David Wilson, third in what 3 years and second against the Eagles in 2, right? So,
Yeah,
no, second against the Eagles.
whatever that means.
Yeah. No sports ball.
Sports ball.
Woo! No, that's crazy. It seems like Taylor Swift and her fans have calmed down on the Chiefs, though. You know, like last year, all you heard is like, "Oh my God, Taylor Swift is at the Chiefs game!" Ah, and I mean, it's still a big deal, I think, but people are chill about it now. Not that I follow Taylor Swift. No.
Here's Sarah with the
awesome
porch covered in.
Oh, look at
ducks.
that!
She just kept lining them up.
Yeah, where's Karen?
Huh?
Karen. She needs,
what?
The Karen.
Karen Chow. Yeah.
Chow. Yeah.
I forget who designed the file though. I know that the 3D printed duck mold, snow mold, was like something that went viral a while ago. So I just searched that and downloaded the first thing I found that looked like the right one. And
every time I see little ducks like this, I think Karen now.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
The squeaky duck.
Right off that hill, so there's like an apartment complex down that hill, and it's just kind of it's a nice steep hill, with not a whole lot of trees. So and everybody was off, so she was out there making a bunch of snow ducks, and got the perfect view of watching like all these families and kids and stuff just like eating it while they're all going down the hill. Everybody ends up like falling off the inner tube, and everybody ends up, it turns into a game of bowling with human bodies. Like, so she was just out there having a blast. I was having some hot chocolate and working on a Lego set.
You were like, you go ahead and go out in the cold. I'm gonna stay in here.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm tired of the snow. Everybody, like, Sarah's like, oh my God, it's so pretty, and I'm like, go away. Get the snow out of here.
Battlecry says MR Ducks. Well, I gotta tell you,
MR Ducks.
Yeah. MR not. The good skit back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm a Swiftie. I don't know if I'm a Swiftie. I don't think I'm a Swiftie. I don't hate her music or anything. I wouldn't pay $1 million to go see her.
Yeah.
But also, like, you can't deny that she's probably the biggest music artist in the world right now.
Yeah.
I mean, like, especially with her tour the last 2 years. It's over now, I think. But like, yeah, she grossed on that tour more than any other tour ever. Period.
Yeah. Not
over
surprised.
$1 billion, I heard on the radio.
Jeez.
I'm just like, holy crud. I mean, and that was obviously I went to the venues and the people running it and all that crap. But from what I saw, like, she what was it? A bunch of money. I don't want to say an amount because I don't remember exactly, but she gave like every member of the staff and the crew, like all these people, bonuses. She gave like the truck drivers. I thought,
you know what? I'm really glad to hear that, because that doesn't. Yeah, that shows that she cares about.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, and you don't have to love her music, but geez, I mean, it's just crazy. Yeah, $30K. There you go. And I thought she gave like the truck drivers like a big amount, like 100.
Yeah, some got more
a piece or something like that. Like, it was crazy. She I think that needs to happen, for one, because there's so many people behind the scenes that make it work, so she can come out and do what she does. But it's super cool to see. It's really cool. Excuse me, cool to see. And you don't hear about that a lot. I'm sure other bands do it too, but like, it probably isn't what, 30 grand. Here's you get me my coffee in the morning. Here's my 30 grand, the kind of thing. I think the truck drivers got a good chunk. I thought it was something like 100K or something. But they're the ones like tearing down, driving the stages and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, now that we're Swifties,
I was gonna say, you know more about her and her tour, way more details than I knew. So I
yeah,
guess you are, in fact,
maybe.
a
I think
hashtag
on
hot
the
hot
morning
Swifty.
radio as when I catch most of that. This on the drive into work.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, all tax deducted. Yeah. Hey, we all got to pay our share, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of taxes, oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
not looking
see.
forward to tax season.
I've been hanging. I got keys about a week ago. I
To
don't
the
know.
new.
I get keys here. Wednesday will be 2 weeks. I've had keys to the new place.
I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about, so
I mean,
you got
I
keys.
could theoretically I could take my phone and connect and do a tour, but I have Wi-Fi over there now. It's good. But I didn't move, like, none of this part of my studio's moved. Nothing. I'm moving the studio, if you guys didn't know that. But nothing that I film in, none of this has moved. The room I moved first, I have 3 rooms in this building,
Mhm.
and they're all attached. So you can walk through doors into each one without going out into the hallway. But the one on the end is very expensive because for whatever reason, it's not it's cold and you got to turn the heat on and all that stuff. And I'm in the bottom, like in the basement of a building that was built in the 1800s. So
Where you are currently.
where I'm at currently, yeah.
Wasn't it like a flour mill or something?
Yeah, it's a roller mill. Yep.
Yeah.
It was. Still has a wheel and it still turns and it still sells electric back to the electric company. So that's kind of cool.
But
Because
you
of the
have
river.
you have like some old school rock walls down there too, don't
I
you?
do, yeah.
Like some
You
thick.
can't really see them, but like this whole wall on this side of me is all original rock wall.
That's cool.
They left a bunch of it exposed, and then in the late 70s, early 80s, right around there, they turned a bunch of this into offices to do something with the building. And that's what they did. But yeah, the building's awesome. I love the building. I love it. But the new space is pretty cool. I actually
Yeah.
let's see. I did we moved. We
Ghost
have an
spiders.
we do what?
Ghost spiders.
Not ghost spiders, but we got millipedes or centipedes. And yeah, well, you
What?
turn the light on and it's like, whew, you see scurrying or something. There, the
No,
basement
are you
down here
serious?
definitely has centipedes, and I mean, it's not like they're
No.
flocking everywhere. If centipedes flock, I don't think they do, but
A
like
murder of centipedes.
I would say 50% of the time you'll see them when you turn the lights on. And
That's
if you're not looking, you
what?
don't see them, but they
Doesn't
run
that
for
freak you out?
most of the time they just go hide in the wall somewhere. But then other times I have 3D gloop, like the outside shell of 3D gloop, like the airtight shell
Yeah.
of the 3D gloop balls. I like catch them in that, and then we'll let them sit in there for a while, and then we bring them outside. Next time I go outside, next time I go outside, I let them go outside.
We'll let them sit in there for a while.
There probably are spiders, definitely spiders. We're not a fan of the centipedes. Not a fan myself. Let's see. I was going to show you. So we moved.
Centipedes
We
in
have an
Hawaii are
RC
huge.
track. We run Mini Z RC cars,
Yeah.
and we moved that over, and it's a pretty big track space now. 12 by we're doing 12 feet by 26 feet right now. But what?
I just looked up pictures of Hawaiian
Oh
centipedes.
no, I don't want to know.
Oh, I'm covered in goosebumps. I'm not going to pull it up.
Probably better if you didn't. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I can show this. I'll show it. That doesn't matter. But
Are you showing?
yeah.
Are you going to show the track that you were just talking about?
Yeah. I'll show. Last week, last Sunday, we built we moved the track over and built the track. Let's see.
At the new place.
Mm-hmm. So that's what that looks like. My little guy's there.
Oh, that's so cool.
So it's a RCP track. We run little Mini Z cars, And this is just when we were putting it together. I had a projector where my studio used to be in the garage. I used to use a projector onto a 120-inch screen.
Yeah, because I remember there were times where you were like looking
Yeah.
at something on your screen and you were just
Yeah. That's how. Yeah, because I sat like, like 7 feet away from it. And it's like, oh, what? Is but so we put it up there so we could run.
So is this
the timing system? So
is this mirrored from the? Because like you've got the projector up, but it doesn't look like what's on the projector.
I got a projector up. What?
Go back to the first picture you were showing.
Oh,
see, the track layout on the projector is like
it is mirrored. We had to mirror it.
Okay.
Because where Kurt is standing here, this conduit comes out of the floor and runs along the floor and then up the wall. And so we had to mirror the track so then, the track goes around the conduit. We modified it a little bit because we had it coming out to the wall and then like kind of zagging diagonally back here. And it wasn't going to work where we needed it. So we modified.
Yeah, I can kind of see how it doesn't, that one section there where he was squatting, it doesn't stick out as far.
Yeah, we moved it around, but it's super fun to race. My
super specific like reference. I don't know who else will understand this, but this whole picture, especially with like the slot car, or with not slot car, but with the racers, the racetrack on it, feels so much like the Backrooms location. And some of the photos that they found after figuring out what the Backrooms location actually was.
Yeah,
if anybody in the chat knows what I'm talking about, like
I don't know what that is. That's crazy.
Okay, I've watched many a documentary on YouTube, probably way too much time.
Bearded Printer, thank you so much, man. $5.
Yes,
really appreciate that.
Liminal Spaces. Yeah,
thank you,
sir.
Yeah, yeah. The tracks in. Let's see the. Oh, geez, gross. 6 feet long. Woo!
Ooh.
I'm out.
No, that's a snake. That's a snake with legs. That's what that is.
TK says you can fit the whole apartment in that room. That room is about 700 square feet. Or 750, about 750.
That's awesome. And is that just one room of the studio, or?
Yeah. So that's one room. And right now we're calling it the race room. So now you can see where these guys are practicing, and we got up in the right here, we have a scoreboard. So it tracks time and all that. The 3D printed bridge, I printed a bridge here and ran the
is that referred to as a bridge or
the timing bridge?
Yeah, okay.
Yep. So it's there was a print out there. I printed it, and I don't remember who was the author of that print, but it went together well. I threw my timing. The transponders are in the car. The little sensors are up here, and and we rock and roll. It's a lot of fun in there. So we're just kind of working through that, and all these cables here that are down along the side, down here, are actually up now. I put them. That was like literally. I had this the night before. What was it? Saturday night last week. I got the rest of this done. We didn't have the track here yet, and then
thank you, Chirod.
But there's so much cool stuff you can 3D print. If you notice, back in here, thank you. The hair fund. Thank you so much.
Haircut fund.
If you notice,
once you get a haircut.
This right here, these are 3D printed braces. So they keep the track not only sturdy together, but straight, or you try to make them straight to each other so they don't separate.
What are the gray and pink stuff? Are those 3D printed or no?
No, that's all like EVA foam.
Okay. So is this like a kit that people make with the EVA foam?
It's called RCP track, yeah.
Okay.
So it's I found a bunch of it last year used and bought it. And tripod, I got to get you up here and race. I think you'd love it, man.
Also, I appreciate TK's. I don't have an apartment anymore. It's a workshop with a bed in it.
Yeah.
Right?
So you can see, like in this photo, this was yesterday. I moved all of those cables up to here because I didn't want them running down here and stepping on them and all that crap. Oh, you can't see it in here, but all this slat wall was the tenant before me put all that up, so that's pretty sweet. And my little guy's racing yesterday. He did so good.
That's awesome.
He's getting better when he actually focuses and drives. We're doing around 24 laps right now on this in 5 minutes is a record.
Nice.
And he did 11. So
Okay.
that's pretty dang good for 4.5-year-old. And, you know, I think that's pretty good for him. But, yeah.
That's awesome. So is it just the bridge that is printed, or are you able to print like components for the cars or like racetrack obstacles?
All the above.
Yeah.
So you can do pretty much whatever. So I have a whole 3D printed car I'm working on, and everything but the electronics essentially and the screws are 3D printed. I just need time to finish it. It's all there except for the electronics aren't put in yet. But it's all ready to go. If I had it here, I'd grab it. But I already brought it over there. I drive right into a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would too.
I do a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I hope
it's so much fun. I mean, the cars are they're so small. And you know, the scale is so cool. They're very fast for their scale, and it's just a lot of fun. I set a track record yesterday. I mean, it's only the second day with the track, right? Second official day with the track, but I set a track record yesterday with my box stock car, which is basically a car that came out of the box. That's it. I have some really fast cars, but I can't control them good enough to set a record. So,
okay, this is the first time. This is the first time I connected the dots. I didn't realize that this is what track record means. People like we use the phrase, they had a good track record. I don't know why. I just never. Yeah. I always assumed it had to do with like academics or something. Like I didn't realize until you just said track record in the context of racing. That's the first time I realized. Huh.
All
right.
That's it's fun when stuff like that happens and you're like, oh, that's what that
oh man, I have so many moments like that.
Yeah,
I get made fun of it all the time. Something that I'll never live down are the blue raspberries. I just learned last year that blue raspberries aren't real fruit. It's just a flavor.
Is this a flavor of candy?
Yeah, and soda. I never I don't know. My whole life. I mean, there's red and green grapes. There's different colors of apples. I just assumed blue raspberries were out there somewhere. Like, there's even like a Mandela effect going on in my head. Like, I swear I've seen red raspberries and blue raspberries next to each other at the store before. But I'm probably like connecting. I'm probably like filling in some blanks with like blueberries, maybe.
Blueberries,
yeah. But like in my head, I see it as there's red raspberries and blue raspberries.
Right. That's awesome.
That and squirrels. Yeah. Sarah loves to make fun of me because I didn't know that gray squirrels were their only were like a separate like breed of I thought gray squirrels were just regular brown squirrels that got old and gray.
I would say that too. Ooh, look at this. I hope to have my there's a lot of difference between. There's 1 month, I guess.
Fix some distance. There's blue and red squirrels. Stop it.
I love it. But hey, TK says we should put some cameras in and drive from in the car. I really would love
like FPV stuff.
To throw an FPV camera on one and throw some goggles on and race like that. I think it would be so much fun. I'm gonna have to try it. Yeah.
It's like those people who they put the FPV, like they put a camera with a servo so you can move it around and it tracks your head movement in their like model plane stuff. So like it actually feels like you're flying the jet. You make a 4-foot model of a F-22 and then but the little like dude in there, it has a camera for a head.
Yeah. they definitely have FPV jets and drones and
Mm-hmm.
cars. There's already FPV cars. It just, yeah. Is it time for bamboo talk? Oh man, David Wilson with the hammer. Bamboo talk.
I mean, it's not like we have a whole lot to
Wow.
contribute that others haven't.
Well,
I just felt like I just kind of felt like it was like it's been such a big thing over the last few weeks. It felt weird, like not bringing it up, you know?
Yeah, I think, man,
Wait, should we click the thing? Hang on. You want to do the thing?
let's do it.
Why, you're right. It must be some sort of plastic.
There it is. We did the thing.
That was the thing. Let me know in the chat if you're sick.
I'd love to know
If
what
you're sick of it. If you're sick of the doom and gloom and everybody freaking out.
Here comes the hot takes.
That was a hot take.
Yeah.
Listen, I am just sick of every other video being that right now, and it's just
the trend.
It's killing my feed, man. And if
it almost kind of feels like it's jumping on the trend of being angry about it, and like I understand why people are.
And
upset.
I refuse.
Get it.
Like I have not made a video. I'm not gonna make a video. Not that I don't care. It's just that I don't want to contribute to the doom and gloom. If I wanted 50,000 views, which I want, I do, but not like that. Like, heaven forbid. It's just everybody's doom and gloom, and nothing against anybody out there who's making the videos. Nothing against watching the videos. I'm just sick of it. That's my hot take. There's a Pitchfork Etsy shop. Yeah, get the pitchforks, call them in. Like, there's going to be a huge contingent of people that came in on Bambu Lab printers that don't give a flying J about this at all. All they care about is pressing print and playing and their printer printing. I'm not saying it isn't a big deal, and that there's things that they're yeah.
So here's the thing on that note is like think about. So let's kind of like follow the logic from a marketing and a who are the printers for? Yes, there's a lot of people in the 3D printing community that have a lot of experience with printers that, tinker and love open source things. And, that's great. But the Bambu printers came out as a market, like they were filling a gap. And that was people who wanted to 3D print and they didn't want to tinker with it. So like the printers in a lot of ways are designed to be a plug and play experience. You can crack the tape on the box and have a Benchy printing within 15 minutes of when you crack that tape.
Whoa. Let's not talk about the Benchy right now. Another hot take. Not a hot. I'm just joking.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, but yeah, you can.
But yeah, it just kind of feels like I don't know. Like okay, Apple versus PC. One of Apple's slogans is we make computers for people who hate computers. And you can tell in the way they design their products and how they market them. My grandmother has an iPhone. She would have never touched a smartphone before getting an iPhone because all she has to do is tap some buttons and it's easy, it's intuitive, it's easy for her to use. She doesn't want to or need to tinker with things. And I always felt like that was kind of the Bambu Lab approach with their printers and their marketing and the people that they were targeting. So seeing something like this happen is kind of like, okay, apples are for eating. You are correct. I love eating my apples with my blue raspberries.
Hey, for a couple raw chickens, I could get an A1 mini. But like, next chicken giveaway. Let's do it. You're right. Here's the thing with Bambu. They have stepped on their own toes a few times since they've been around, and it happens. And then they work with the community and they fix it and all that stuff, right? And I have no inside knowledge at all. zero inside knowledge with them, except for they reached out to me, or my person reached out to me and said, hey, hope you're doing good. I'm going to send you these sweet remote control models. I love it. yeah, exactly.
But that's kind of my point.
But I mean, they said that they're going to send me the if you watched any of the, was it Rapid TCT or was it Rapid this year? Yeah, where Bamboo Lab had the huge display and they had all the RC stuff. They sent me some of those RC kits so I could make.
Was that Rapid? I thought that was something else.
Maybe I don't remember.
Formnext.
No, it's Formnext. I'm sorry, It was Formnext. But they sent me some of those, and in that they, I did get kits, and I can make a forklift. Yes. And they sent me some of those kits, and in that email, she said, "I hope you're doing okay. I know there's a lot of stuff going on, and we're apologizing if it hurt our audience, that kind of stuff." Right. Hang on, I want to read that. But
yes.
And my response was just listen to the people. It doesn't all have to be doom and gloom, and do what's best for your company, but also remember you're part of the community. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. And in the long run, they're the part of the community. But the thing is, though, Apple doesn't give a crap if they're part of the community, right? They're going to do whatever they're going to do, and they're going to do it. And people
are still going to buy them.
And I'm not saying it should be the same, and I'm not saying there's a good reason to be a little nervous or worried, and some people are very worried. But like I don't want to be. It's not my thing. I don't care. It doesn't. Me personally, I'm going to use it. I really like Orca for all of my printers, but I use Bamboo Slicer for my Bamboo printers.
Same here. Yeah,
I use Orca for all my other printers essentially. And
that's it.
If I use it and I use it and it's here on my network, I don't care. Like that's my hot take. But
I mean, I do care. I do care about some of the points that people are making, and in their frustration with the situation. Like
I guess I should say personally to me, I don't like it doesn't affect me.
Yeah, but also but we have to be careful with that mindset. Because that's
I get it.
I
just don't want to make a video.
I've had a little bit of a personal struggle with this too because of that. Was where like I use Bamboo Slicer for my printers. This isn't going to affect me, but also I don't necessarily want to normalize that. Well, it's not my problem, so I don't care mindset. Like I still want to listen to what people are saying and try to understand why they're upset. And I get it,
right?
But also, I don't know. Call me insensitive or focused on my own gain or whatever, but like when the Amazon or the Alexa devices started implementing like AI features, and they had some newer capabilities, and Bamboo still beats competitive price. Yeah,
I'm not. I mean, and I don't.
Maybe not. Hang on. I want to. It's 2 out of 3 on those because I don't know about support.
Yeah. Support's touchy. But like it's not that I don't care for the community, and I know that there's a lot of passionate people about this. What I'm saying is I don't care to make a video because for one, I don't have enough knowledge inside to be like 100% informed on every nuance, right? And for two, it's just not my style to make a video like that. I don't, even if it's going to get me 100,000 views in 3 days or something, it's just not my style. On any company, whether it was Creality. In the past, Creality has dumped the dumbest crap, like put out a printer, everybody complains, put out a new printer 5 months later that fixes everything that was complained about, but didn't fix the original printer. That was like they did that all the time, right? But like, it's just not my style. And for me, I'm not putting a video out. For us, I think this discussion's great. I think the community discussion's great. I think if you want to put out a video, do it. It's just not my bag.
And again, what I was getting at earlier too was like when the other smart home devices implemented new features that Google was not including in their smart home speakers, like the Facebook Marketplace suddenly got flooded, and I was able to purchase like 8 of the Google Home speakers for like $20 because people were just dumping them because they wanted to sell them really fast and get the newest thing, or they wanted to swap ecosystems to one of the different smart home device ecosystems that's not that had newer features or whatever. Right. So when I see this, I'm immediately thinking, well, let's start watching Facebook Marketplace for printers. Yeah.
I mean, like, it goes for anything. Every manufacturer for every genre of making, everything goes through this, right?
Yeah.
And there's going to be companies that does stuff we don't like, and it's not an open source company. I mean, they use an open source slicer. Yes, they do. But like, their printers have never been open sourced. And to this point here, David Wilson, I get it. But
yeah, see, you
don't have to put it on your SD card and bring it to your printer, and you don't have to. But the other thing is,
I think it kind of comes down to people.
They've done that since the beginning, and people have been complaining since the beginning about that. But
yeah,
here's the thing: I can sit in my office at work at a hospital, be like, "Oh, I want to print that," load it up, send it to my printer, and watch it.
Right. It's like
I love that.
There are quality of life features, and then there are features that are just cherry on top. Add some whipped cream and sprinkles. You don't need them, but they're nice, convenient features to have. And if that's, it's kind of like a trade-off, And it's like, yes, I understand not wanting to send you prints to China, but like, okay, then don't. Like you said, then don't. And you could currently not.
And I don't know. Wrong one. Support was wasn't helpful. Let's see.
I've had some really bad experiences with Bambu Lab support.
But their wiki is like one of the best you can go to. The documentation on those printers is phenomenal.
That seems to be phenomenal. So that's exactly phenomenal. That's exactly what happened to me, though. I was working on my printer. My A1 Mini had an issue, right?
Right.
And I was back and forth with their tech support over and over again. And they're on a separate times. They're like on the opposite time zone as us. Right. So I would make a response in the day. I wouldn't get an email back until I was in the middle of the night, and then I wouldn't be able to respond until the next day.
True. Yeah.
So like, it was frustrating. They sent me a couple of replacement parts that didn't fix the issue, and then I had done so much Googling and stuff, and then eventually I was just like, you know what, screw it. Let's just start digging through forums and stuff and see if I can find anybody else who's had a similar problem that didn't call it the problem that I'm calling it, because maybe I have too much experience with 3D printers. I know what to look for, and somebody else is just calling it like why is it doing XYZ in simple terms. So I started kind of doing that, and then I found I found a post on their wiki where somebody had or on one of the forums or whatever, and that was like the immediate fix. All I had to do was tighten a couple screws that had gotten loose over time. That was it. But like, I had spent like months going back and forth with their support and getting some replacement parts, and that didn't fix it. It's just like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know where I was going with that. I just totally trailed off.
There are a lot of great. No, you're right. The support needs help, and I think Prusa, best support you can get. I mean, they're really good.
Even better. I've never had to deal with their support.
Yeah,
because I've never had a problem.
Right. I mean, I'm not saying that's the case for everybody, but I'm saying they have great support.
Whoa, what was that?
I don't know.
Did you see that?
The flash behind me?
Yeah, there was like you just changed colors all of a sudden.
I did?
Yeah.
Weird. I saw the background, but that's it. I was looking at the comments and I saw flash.
Oh yeah, your face turned purple. Like, it was weird.
So yeah, I mean, I think do what you want. It's your printer, and have fun with it. And if you don't like it, don't use it. Like someone else said, that's fine. Tripod's right. Not everybody has all the facts. That's 100% true. I'm just not.
Yeah.
Someone up there said, I think it was K2 Kevin maybe said, that it pays the bills to do a video like that. But that's not that perfect for everybody or anyone else who wants to do it. Just not my bag. Like, it's just not. I don't know.
Yeah, and like Shane and Shane and K2 are here. Like, everybody's biased. We are like, and that's just it. You and I are very biased because we use the slicer and it won't affect us. So,
Right.
like for instance, I've seen examples of people explaining that they have, this print farm that works entirely off of different slicers or different software or whatever, and that's going to totally be shut down, right? And they'll have to start reconfiguring their infrastructure for a whole print farm. Like there's people that it does affect, and I understand that.
Right,
Like there is definitely a bias here revolving around the fact that it won't affect us. Which is kind of why I was like, I don't want to just like ignore it. I want to talk about it. I want to hear what people have to say. So,
I mean, Joe Mike makes. I'm saying, but I'm not saying, man. Here's the thing. Someone, I've been starring some of these because I want to come back.
Yeah.
But like, here's the thing. Somebody said, it's my printer. Let me decide about the security.
Yeah.
100%. But what if my phone that I use every day didn't push security updates and let me figure that out?
Yeah.
And then I got hacked on my phone. Would I be mad?
Well, and this is coming from somebody who does this stuff for a hospital system, right?
Right. I mean, would I be mad at my phone
stuff.
Manufacturer for not keeping me safe because they could have pushed security updates to it? Or should I be mad at myself for not going and finding the security I need on my phone, especially if I don't know what security I need on my phone?
Well, I can't a lot of people don't. Yeah. I can't speak to this point too much because I don't really understand it. Sure. I don't really know the details or understand it as much, but I will mention that some of the arguments that I've seen online are people mentioning that like some people are claiming that the security updates felt kind of like bogus, like they weren't actually fixing security. It seemed like it just kind of like a front for doing this. But again, those might be biased opinions as well, and I can't speak to that. I just want to say, like, there's always two sides,
Mike Jones makes a good point. Imagine where thousands of people get hacked and start printing stuff on there. But here's the thing, that has happened in the past in 3D printing. It has
with
happened.
Companies that aren't Bamboo,
companies that are not Bamboo, because it happened long before Bamboo. We're all biased. Absolutely,
we're blaming the ghost spiders.
I'm way behind on these chats. Holy crud!
It's the centipedes that are crawling all over your control panels, popping your SD cards out.
Do what you think is right. If you don't like it, that's cool. If you like it, great. If you don't care and you just want something to print, great. Like, I could care less if my freaking microwave changes security in the background on the app I have, or what. I don't have an app for my microwave, but
I was going to say that's cool.
My washer and dryer do. And if they changed something and there was security and it made it more locked, whatever, I mean, like, I don't care about those things, but I'm not saying, again, it doesn't affect some people, and it does affect some people.
Mm-hmm. And I know there's some people concerned about possibly like locking down filament usage in the future. I don't necessarily see that happening, but like at the same time, if that happens, it's like,
right.
There's certain things that you can't use.
Right.
I think it would go away. If that happened, I don't think it would last very long. Like we had the proprietary 30-pin connectors, and then we had, what was it, the lightning cable or whatever, and then eventually Apple was just like, well, screw it, we're going back to USB-C because that's what everybody wants.
Right. Yeah.
And I know I keep comparing Bamboo Lab to Apple, but I really feel like that's a relatively solid comparison.
Yeah.
Based on their approach to their products.
There you go. Everything can get hacked. Absolutely, 100% true. Anything can get hacked. It's just the basic people you need to keep out, because if there is someone out there who is wanting to hack, the U.S. electrical grid system is a good weak
dude
point, right?
I've been making this argument for forever. People are like, oh, I'm so worried about my data being like, yes, I understand, there could be bad actors, but like on that same note, it's like, I'm Caleb. If you're capable of hacking into somebody's data,
right,
like, good luck with the 34 cents left in my bank account until I get paid on Thursday. Like, there's more important. Like, why should I'm not worried, because like, what would they even need from me?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's not again, it will affect people. My point is, on my channel, you won't see a video because it's just not the thing I do. I don't do the doom and gloom and all that stuff. Just like if they fix it, I'm not going to do a video that way because I just don't want to be, it is good for clicks. It is good for money. But it's just not my style. And I've never done it and I'm not gonna. Here's Adam. This sort of stuff is exactly why I hesitate to jump on a new thing. I tend to wait for weird stuff. But here's the thing: they've been around for what, almost 3 years.
Well, and I think what might be more applicable to that comment is like updates and stuff. Like there might be updates. Like there's sometimes updates to like Adobe products that everything sucks. And then so like waiting until the update's been out for a little while before actually jumping in on it.
Right.
Or there's a bug fix that's needed. And like, so Britt has a good point too. Personal data goes further than our own bank accounts. Yes. I was just giving a specific example, but
it's true.
And then there was another one that I thought that I saw.
Yeah. But anyways, a lot of hot takes. Hot takes.
Love this
with these hot cakes.
But yes, I'm totally on board with Joe Mike. And again, before we jump, I want to say one more time. I want to be very, very clear. Like, there's more than just mine and Jim's side of the story. I'm not saying, I'm not saying it doesn't matter. I'm not saying it's something that people just need to forget about. I just kind of agree and feel as though there's a lot of buzz around.
Yeah, and just like Joe Mike, I am so sick of it. I mean, I'm just exactly sick of it. Check selection,
and as he said, I'm totally on board with dropping it and going on to the hot makes.
So, all right, enough of that.
Want to do it?
It was think it would be an opportunity for Big T-Tech or someone else to design a new mainboard to convert to Clipper. Ooh, that would be interesting. There's a big security. The thing is, I don't disagree, David Wilson, for the people who want to do that, but there's a huge part of the audience that have purchased Bambu Lab printers that are never gonna want to ever do maintenance, let alone upgrading anything on their printers. They want it to be the microwave in the kitchen that you put food in and it makes your food. Like, I don't want to do anything to it. When it's done, I'll buy a new one. But
closed syrup is unusable syrup.
Closed syrup, is that still in the tree?
Yeah. Now we're kind of like skirting into open sauce territory. We're gonna go full circle with this reference.
Yeah. It doesn't allow you to access things for your own good, but I disagree. I think we should be able to crash the hot end of bed at max acceleration.
And somebody did comment about Big Tree Tech, an opportunity for it was David. Big Tree Tech or someone else to design a new main board. I saw some people like lobbying for that, like saying, okay, it's time to get a new main board, which Big Tree Tech has done with printers in the past. So like, I don't know. I still think there's going to be options. I don't think if you don't want this, your print farm is bricked. I think you're going to have to put some effort in, and it sucks because you didn't.
And there's no wrong.
You also probably clicked a few boxes, like Tripod said. Yeah. Every single time you set up one of those printers in your 30 printer, 100 printer print farm,
or on your phone when you open the new TikTok app or any other app. I say TikTok because that's the one that sets everybody off. But like, you get a level on your phone and you're agreeing to a whole bunch of stuff, right?
Trevor, send us a link to your
you have a pitchfork. I want the link. Yeah. But no, and the thing is, like, for all of us here, there's nothing wrong with you being upset about it either. Like,
no, that's just it.
There's nothing wrong if you're mad. There's nothing wrong if you don't mad.
Yeah, right? I know I'm very like passionately kind of going off about my side of things, but I cannot stress enough that like there's legitimate reasons why people are upset.
Yeah,
and I
absolutely get it. And we all still love you the same. Like, we're here together. A lot of
their concerns are totally valid.
Right? Absolutely. Yep. I think that we can all have different viewpoints. Some of my viewpoints are the same. I'm just saying I'm not making a video. That's all I'm saying. But like, we can all have different opinions and viewpoints, and then come in one place and be okay with each other. So I love that about this. I love you guys, and it's time to actually look at some cool stuff and stop talking.
Yeah,
about
let's just jump into hot mix. Let's call it done. Ready? Look up.
pitchforks. Oh, here's the thing. This would be hilarious. Yeah, they did. I absolutely agree with David. I think we should all
Moving on.
Find the pitchforks, print them, and tag them for the next hot mix. And then,
Okay.
if
The
that
next hot
happens,
mix theme is
we will do
pitchforks.
a segment of only pitchforks if we get enough of them.
Oh man, we'll do it.
Like, and here's a pitchfork, and here's a
And
pitchfork.
here's the thing: it doesn't have to be a pitchfork. You can get creative with it, and I could see somebody
Yeah.
like Fix'em Dude,
Yeah.
doing something like
I'm gonna
printing
be-
like one of those pitchforks that you use to like get pitch for like your you
Yeah.
ding it, and it
I'll
gives
be,
you
I'll be
pitch for your
surfing on an
instrument.
Oreo with a pitchfork in my hand or something.
There you
like
go.
that. Oh, but like, yeah, absolutely.
The
A
Oreo
shooting-
is stuck
shooting
to the
fork is
pitchfork.
Where you're going with that? A floppy pitchfork. There you go.
Okay,
There you go.
it's like the I don't know if anybody's familiar with the Cursed Halo mod. That was just it just messed with all the.
Here you go.
And the sniper rifle had like a floppy barrel, so every time you shot it, it would just shoot in whatever direction it was flopping around, pointing at.
I love it, man. I'm just happy I can pretty much talk. Ever since our last show, I got some cold and whatever. I lost my voice for like a week and a half. It's not even fully back right now, but at least I can talk.
Davis is an army of dummy 13s can wield pitchforks. I love it.
I love it. And the best thing is if
We
you're
need a
talking
belt
about
printer or a printer with like some sort of what do you oh my god, I'm blanking. When you can repeat a print over and over again?
a belt printer.
No, there's a belt there, but there's like a term for like automated like ejection printer or something like that. I don't know why I'm blanking on the term, but we needed somebody to do like a belt printer or a printer with like an ejection mod, just like dumping pitchforks into a cardboard box in front of the printer.
Right, and then
Jim swallowed a ghost spider.
It might have happened. Hey, and if you're worried, if you're thinking, and I shouldn't say worried, that's not the right way to say it. If you're thinking that they're looking at your prints because you're sending them to the server, they're just going to see a bunch of pitchforks.
There you go.
Anyways, Trevor 3D Prints. Speaking of pitchforks, Artistic Arthur Morgan RDR2.
So
on the
when I first looked at this, I totally thought it said autistic Arthur Morgan.
Okay. It is painted with alcohol inks, and model is this guy.
It's
That guy. Yeah.
like
Whoa.
Trevor is always Trevor. I think Trevor submitted a few things this episode, which is why I named it. Let's make this clear. Always with the absolutely spot on resin prints.
Yeah.
They look so good.
And the alcohol ink painting,
This horse looks delicious. I'll just say it. Like it looks like one of those gummy like Coke. Like a gummy Coke.
It does. It does kind of look like a gummy.
Yeah.
It does.
I want to eat it.
And then we got this. Let's see. Can I make this? There we go. Look at that. Oh man, dude, nice work. I love the light underneath it. That lights it
Also,
up.
I appreciate your lighting and backdrop setup with that nice stripe of light down the center. From a photography standpoint, I just thought it was very satisfying as well for showing off, like specifically for showing off this kind of printing.
I see what you're saying. Yep.
Very cool.
Because it shines through.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does. Love it. Nice work, Trevor.
I love it.
We'll look forward to the pitchfork model for next week. If you get that, tag us because I'm going to print it.
Do it.
Yeah. Trident. Someone could print a trident.
Okay, yeah.
I always think of Anchorman.
A pitch freak. Is that what that is? It's not a
Yeah.
pitchfork.
Yeah. Flattery will get you free pitchforks. All right.
There we go.
Dan Adams. All right. 3
What
million
did Dan tag us in?
I'm hoping we could play this.
I got you muted just in case.
My sugar's catching up to me. Oh!
Can we? Is there copyright music? Can we turn on the sound?
Let me listen. Nope. I muted it. It's
okay.
Snoop Dogg. Oh, it's actually it's.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get the joke. Yeah. But also, look, you're not alone. There's at least one other human on the planet.
What's your deepest secret?
That does what you do.
I dip my Oreos in water. It says. Oh, and then this person says why, and he says they never came home with the milk. That's terrible.
He just went to the corner store to grab a pack of smokes. He'll be back Sunday.
Hey, what happened was he went to go get the water. That's why he never came home with the milk, because he brought water.
Oh, yep, exactly. He showed up. Yeah. He came back. Oh, so it's actually a wholesome story. He showed back up like 10 minutes later with a pack of water.
Yeah. Everybody's like F.
F in the chat.
Oh, love it. All right, nice work, Dan. Trevor 3D prints 1 year ago.
Again, yeah. So this is what I'm talking about. Look at this.
I printed.
It looks like it's somehow carved out of acrylic.
I remember this. Yeah, it's flipping good.
Trevor, I don't know what climate you live in, but if you're anywhere near like an ice sculpture competition of some sort, going out to that ice sculpture competition, and because the ice sculpture is going to melt, right? So you might have a little bit of a business idea there, doing a 3D scan, if you could figure out how to do that on a shiny object like that, shiny and transparent. But if you're able to do a 3D scan on somebody's ice sculpture, if they won first place or whatever, and then print it and make it look like this, so they have like a little, like that'd be cool.
I agree, 100%. Trevor said that's my specialty. Took me a while. Hawaiian has an ice.
I didn't say ice culture. I said ice sculpture.
It's quite has ice culture.
Ice culture.
Usually, I'm the one that gets called out for talking stupid.
That's true. That's true. All right.
Yeah. There's no.
But this looks amazing. It does look like it looks like a little ice sculpture.
Yeah, it looks so good.
But like cleaner
Hawaii
ice sculpture.
So here's my question, Trevor. There you go. Someone says you don't need milk to soften them up nice. See? Mike Jones, I'm with you.
Same with cereal,
Trevor,
man. Same with cereal.
No, cereal's a different story.
No, it's not. It's the same thing.
If you leave this,
I don't like milk.
Sun, wouldn't it yellow because of the UV? I'm just curious. Because I know, like when I try clear, if you over cure it, it turns yellow. It yellows.
I'm sure there's probably like different like types of UV resin you can get. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Clear is just rough with the yellow. The culture of vanilla ice, nice. A1A, Beachfront Avenue. What we got next?
I made a couple 3D printers for Vanilla Ice one time.
Nice.
Do you know that at CMCNC?
I think so, for his show, right?
Yeah, the Vanilla Ice project.
Yeah.
He had like a home remodeling, like move that bus kind of show, and he was doing like a man cave thing. And his people sent over a couple of the files for the cherub holding the machine gun like logo, and I cut those into some green acrylic, and we made the 3D printers like extra tall. We made 2 of them. And Steve and John went out to deliver them to him.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I love Vanilla Ice. We're pretty much homies.
Okay.
I saw him play once. It was good. Let's see. A little skull that has not yellowed yet. Well, I guess we'll see. Prints make me want to cry. That's funny. If I put them all the day, they would. He says. Let's see.
Here, real quick.
Manufacturer to prevent them from it, but if all day, I see.
Real quick, just to show. This is what I'm talking about. These are the ones that there were 2 of them. that were made. There's Steve.
There we go.
I don't see any close-ups, but yeah, there were
That's
the
cool.
little cherubs were cut into the sides.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, and and custom. So it was the green acrylic, and then it was custom black extrusions on a Rostock. I think that was a
Love it.
Rostock V2 back in the day.
Awesome. Like a 6-foot Rostock V2 or something.
Basically, yeah.
That's sweet. All right. What do we got next? Another Trevor 3D prints. You guys got to buckle up here. Trevor's taking over the show.
I know.
My print this week on the.
Not mad about it though. Check that out.
It's been a while, so any likes and hearts are appreciated. 3D printed with the Saturn II with clear resin and painted with alcohol inks.
It's so cool.
So good.
It's the alcohol inks, man. Because there's people who do like the multiple color resin printing, but it's like the swirly, you know.
Yeah.
They just dump the resin in, but this is like this feels like you somehow did multicolor printing in resin doing those alcohol inks, and it's super cool. Also, I kind of appreciate that there's, I don't know if it was in the painting or just because it's translucent, but you can still see some of the red kind of coming up at the base of the horns.
Yeah, here.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Super cool, man.
Trevor said, I love working with alcoholics. It adds so much versatility to your makes. Am I just not saying things right tonight?
I love it.
Am I not is it enunciating? What is it when you say words good? I'm just gonna leave.
Pez, let's see. She said, what's the general cutoff for makes? There were a few added today.
There's a 12-step technique to printing with alcohol inks.
It's a 12-step. First is admitting you have the ink.
What is wrong with us today? We were making jokes about
man.
child abandonment. Now we're making jokes about alcoholism. We got to tone it down a little bit.
I don't know when Caleb pulled these today or sometime. I'm not sure when he pulled them, to be honest.
Yeah, I pulled everything that was in the list up until like 30 minutes before the show. So
nice. Well, she said she submitted some stuff,
and there's nothing in the list. Yeah, so let me check, because a couple things have happened, and I wanted to talk about this because we're going to come up on butternut sippy cups here in a little bit. Either the hashtag hot makes isn't typed in correctly, so it doesn't show up in our list, which I doubt Liz typed it incorrectly because Liz is on it all the time. Or people don't use the hashtag, they just tag at Hot Makes Live, in which we won't see it in our list. I will have to manually go through the notifications, and I may or may not catch it. So, yeah, butternut sip cups. You tagged everything that you tagged that's on the list today. You tagged hashtag hot make. So I didn't see it. I mean, I just happened to stumble across one and was like, oh, okay, hang on, let's go check. So
that's
Liz,
better than hot mail. Don't do that.
That was my bad. The hot mail.
Let's see. Test Chris Duff.
Love
Just printing done after a bunch of orders that needed to be printed and blocked my workflow for a considerable amount of time. Next up is taking pictures with the plates in the frame. I'm really pleased how they turned out. Whoa.
4 hours ago, but it didn't show up in the
These are
she tagged hot makes. What in the world?
These are flipping awesome.
Well, here, I'll just add it to I'll add it to the links list here. See, it wasn't in our spreadsheet, so that's weird. It should have automatically be pulled because it takes a little bit, but it only takes like 15 minutes or less, I think.
Usually,
for a tag to show up in the spreadsheet. Sorry about that, Liz. I'm adding it to our list now, though. But yeah, these are sweet.
Yeah.
I love the style. And I'm not sure, like, are these using glow in the dark filaments? Is that the whole?
I don't know.
Or are they using?
They are glow in the dark.
Yeah, glow in the dark. Okay.
So.
Yeah, that's exciting.
That's sick.
I like that.
I love it. Yeah, looks.
I
awesome.
love the art style of it too. That's fun.
Dan Adams. Oh, geez. Oh boy. Hang on. There we go. Oh man.
I almost considered pulling that one before. But...
I thought we did have fun with it, and yeah.
Oh, Britt just posted one too. I'll add that to our list because it's cool. It's a cool one. All right.
Color resin seems like a Tucktoke. Okay.
Okay.
Baby blue, modeled from Gambody. Big project. Could use some sponsors, I think, if you want to print some more of these. Let's see.
How big is it? There's no banana for scale.
Why
does it have a football? I have questions.
Well, didn't he play games? Blue from Jurassic Park.
Did he play football?
Maybe.
Huh.
I don't remember.
Also, I'm not.
Fetch, though.
Well, it's a baby version of blue, right? So is the football? Is it 1/1 scale? It's cool nonetheless.
A lot of questions. Cool. A lot of questions here.
Is it FDM or is it resin?
I don't know.
I need more info. Give me more info. STL, bro. Well, we don't need the STL. We need info.
Yeah. You're my boy, Blue.
It's cool.
Right. That is super cool.
If that's FDM, it's even more impressive. I'm asking.
I don't know. Let's see. See if we can really zoom in. Oh.
See if you can find some layer lines. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He does say he might need filament. Or they do.
No, he doesn't. He says I can use some sponsors if I want to print some more of these nice big models.
Right. Yeah.
Doesn't say filament.
Good point. Weird. All right, next. 3D Printing World finally got my Protopasta Iron PLA lightsaber display all rusted up and mounted on the wall next to my other one.
So
it's a modular design. You can make as many as you want. Use LED strips to wrap around the inside.
He sent this to me when he was working on it, and I'm like, I love this.
Mm.
It's so cool. The iron PLA was a good way to go. I thought he just painted it. I didn't realize it was an iron. See, this is one. Butternut. Hot make. Hashtag hot make. It's all right. I'm glad I caught it because it's cool.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Have you ever printed anything in iron?
I haven't.
It's cool stuff, dude.
Cool, especially with
there's like a solution that you can make with like vinegar and salt I don't remember the ingredients, but you like spray it on there and leave it outside, and in like 15 minutes it rusts as if it's been sitting out there forever. You get that nice yellowy red tingy rust.
Right.
It's cool.
And depending on the look you're going for, a texture plate, it makes it look really cool.
Oh yeah.
Like
that's awesome.
Yeah.
The lights are just an extra chef's kiss.
That looks sweet.
Very cool. Very well done.
Next.
What are we? So I don't know what I'm looking at here.
It looks like 3D printed stuff. Let's take a look here.
There's something about it that's like. Is it one motor and there's something about the action of the thing hitting the top that swaps the active gears? Is it one of those things?
Maybe.
Hang on, let me see if I can translate this. Google Translate.
I had some trouble with the shape of the screw at the top.
Oh,
but now it goes down smoothly.
Still no info. Whatever it is, it's cool, and I don't know what it'd be used for either. What's the? Oh wait, no, go back up. Yeah, so there's something there with some springs and the so something. I think something's happening with the. It's cool. I would love to know what the actual kind of like industrial like. Because most mechanisms like that have some sort of purpose, you know?
Right.
I'd like to see what that's used for. Cool.
I I'm good. Yeah, I don't know.
We are dumbfounded. We're dumb and founded.
Right.
Yeah, the gears at the bottom. It's a poop shovel. Okay. For your hot dumps.
Yes. Put it in the hot dumps. All right.
Speaking of hot dumps.
Yeah, this is another in a series of 3D printed RC models from 3D sets. This time it's a mini truck, Rocky Tank trailer.
This is cool. Have you seen this yet?
I haven't seen it. I love the 3D sets models, and I didn't see this one. There's a behavior capsules hiding in that tanker. Huh.
Behavior capsules.
Yeah, in case you're misbehaving.
What is that? Adderall? What's a behavior capsule?
Hang on. Let me turn that down.
I've got you muted. It's all good.
I don't know if you could hear through my microphone. Not that it's bad music. I just, Oh, look at that's sick.
That's so cool. The suspension is working well too.
Yeah. All their models are so cool. I know Final Layer, I think Jeremy's here. He's printed them. Yeah, I think Zombie I think he did one too.
Isn't 3D sets
I have a
we've seen a few things from them.
Yeah. They do some awesome stuff. Everything's printed unless it can't be mostly. I have Buggy printed in the other room. I just need to put it together. Story of my life.
They have a DeLorean?
No.
I know I saw a really sweet RC model
awesome,
3D printed.
My son will friggin'
They have the A-Team van.
It's close. Yeah. You can make it look like the A-Team van for sure.
By swapping out Max with GMC. Very cool.
Yeah, I know Tristan would
pretty sweet
and love this.
Yeah.
I love it. That's super cool. That is really cool. All right. Was there extra ones that we need to pull, or are we good, or what?
Yeah, I added a few more to the.
My voice is going downhill here. Sorry.
I know. Yeah, I'm ready to. I added a few more.
I don't know which ones were.
So Liz.
What about yours?
And Britt, the two at the bottom.
Here.
There's another one from Cause. Yeah, basically these three down here. I'm highlighting. We're looking at the document on the back in the background. These three down here were ones.
Don't act like you're not impressed, people. Oh wait, what?
We got all the Trevor ones.
Let me see. Oh dang! I'm just gonna look at this one and not show y'all.
See. Master Co.
Might as well add them in. I don't see the pitchfork yet, though. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I don't see any pitchforks. Come on, get on it.
All right, what do we got here? That is not it. Whoa. That was like Screenception there. That was awesome.
All right, you ready?
No.
Oh,
I moved stuff to the wrong tab, and I moved the tab. The wrong tab. Man, my voice is going downhill here.
Yeah, I know. We got to call it quits here soon.
Oh, no, you're fine. I haven't talked.
No, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay.
This one's yours.
Oh, it is mine. Yeah, I did that earlier today. I was tinkering with the Remurf 2025 logo, making some stickers at work today, and I just slapped a couple of those on the sticker sheet behind some other ones that I was running, just to see what they would look like.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. It looks
like I want to make all sorts of stuff like that for folks. Right now we're doing a lot of like local construction companies and stuff, like hats and stickers and cups and stuff for them, but I would really like to utilize these stupid expensive machines for some of the stuff that could be a part of this community as well.
That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Cause.
You and I were already talking about some stuff,
right? Found this absolutely found this on Maker World. So as a girl dad, I had to make a different sign. Let's see. Complaint department.
Daughter date, take a number. Wow.
Daughter date, take a number. I love it. Print is
That's
good
fun.
too.
I like the first one too. The complaint department. I like that one.
Nice.
I need to make a couple of those for.
Yeah. I have where is it? It's in my office at my house. I have a real one. It's a real decommissioned grenade, and it says complaint department, take a number. Like,
oh really?
It's just like this, except for it's a full size hand grenade, not the round
Well, you can
one.
do this
And,
without
super cool.
having a real one.
Yeah, it's decommissioned, so there's that. What's Remurf? I don't know, some show that moved back a month and screwed up everything.
Justin asked that. Who's,
I'm
who's
just joking.
Justin? I just got the hiccups.
Have to give Justin a hard time. Oh, you're supposed to stick your tongue out and hold on to it like that. Yeah.
No, you're just trying to make me do something
That's
goofy.
what they just. Oh, I promise you. Someone, my sister
believe it.
actually just told my son to do this the other day. Yeah, dads need to teach their kids about respect and not police their bodies. Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Can we watch Chloe in Wonderland? What? All right, next.
Agreed.
Hot makes. Oh, it's
There's
two
it's more.
Top hat. 3D mounted.
Yeah, I like this.
Top hat.
This is the one that Liz posted earlier that did not show up on our list for some reason.
This is awesome.
Kevin's always coming out with cool stuff.
I love it. The posse needs a top hat. The Kevin needs a posse.
Yep.
How did that go?
If he got one, he'd be designing a bunch of cool accessories for it.
Upside down
You
stuff.
might as well send him one.
Yeah, I think he would probably print an upside down cake on it.
An upside down cake. So if you print an upside down cake on a positron, isn't it just a right side up? Is that what?
I don't know. All right. That's awesome, by the way.
Unlike the Hinge closed source. All right.
Britt, if I knew the episode was about being clear, I would have posted this before. Twirly Land, is it Twirly Girl Land Mom? Cicada printed on an FDM. I poured UV resin into the sections. Holy crap.
This is cool.
That's cool.
How did you...
It's a cicada printed in FDM and then poured UV cured resin in to make the stained glass, essentially.
How do you get the how do you keep the resin from like oozing into the other?
I mean, it looks like it's flat, and it also looks like it has some depth to it.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but like, would you have to like cover it in like some tape or something so that the resin doesn't wax paper? Okay.
That's a great
Still
question.
though, how do you get it flat? Wax paper and pressure. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So you said wax paper, and I was like, but how? But still, how?
That is super cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I mean, like the time it took to pour these. Like, did you pour each individual one at a time, or did you pour the same colors?
I'm assuming. Well, so a lot of the UV resin I've seen has like a little nozzle, almost like a super glue. So maybe there's no. Well, I guess there's leaves, but I don't know how big the leaves are.
Each one at a time. Oh my god! You cured?
Yeah.
Did you cure them one by one too? That's crazy.
Bearded.
So it wouldn't run. I makes sense.
Oh,
It's clearly done by witchcraft. Enough said.
Clearly, it's very cool though.
I love
Are
it.
the files
So cool.
somewhere?
So cool.
Yeah, Twirly Girl and Mom. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there was one more.
There was one more. What?
There was one more.
Hang on.
Here, I'll send it to you in the private chat so you don't have to dig.
Did I miss it?
I had to. I pulled this up just before we started the show, and I was like, we gotta.
Oh.
It was in a Facebook group.
Oh.
3D printing Facebook group.
Oh. Let's go here. All right. One more hot mix for the night. Does Sterling know about this? I'm not sure if he does. We should hit him up.
Right?
Should I call
Everybody's
him?
asking. Everybody's like, "What do I do with my empty spools?" It's not a 3D printed car, is it?
I mean, I would say yes. I think
can't
this
see
is a 3D printed car, and the spools are holding it up here too.
Yeah.
Here.
I mean-
pretty sure.
Might as well use them if you need something to prop it up.
Oh, I gotta be able to zoom in closer than that.
I know. I just did a screenshot from Facebook, and
Oh.
like I said, it was literally.
It definitely is 3D printed car.
It was
though.
like
I can see the seam.
5:53 when I saw that, so
Nice.
it was a very fast thing.
Yeah, I can see the seams here,
Okay,
just like
See?
Sterling's car.
even cooler.
Um,
Wait,
I don't know
That's
if
not
I ever
Sterling's
published
garage,
a
is it?
video. No,
no, maybe it's this
that's
Patrick guy.
Patrick Smith.
We need more info.
I don't think I posted that video. I should. I forgot.
That we did with Sterling last year.
Yeah, the one where I broke his car. That one. Yeah,
You never posted where you broke his car.
I don't think so.
Oh,
I bet you
man.
it's sitting. I know where it's sitting in the editing. I was working on editing it, and we had some weird stuff happen with the audio, I think, and I was working on it and I never finished it. I might have to do it, and then I'll have call him at the end of the video and be like, "Are you done?" Yeah, I'm done already. Yeah. I definitely broke his car last year.
Yeah, and it sounds like a joke, but
It wasn't a joke.
it was not. No,
Definitely not.
was it? I can't remember what did something crack or
Yeah.
something did something crack or were you holding a piece of it in your
Oh
hand?
no,
Like, did you
I
break it
tried
off?
to get out. Remember?
Yeah,
I tried to get out of the car and
you grabbed it at the wrong spot or something and crack.
Let's see. I have a photo here.
I think it was a
That's
door hinge or something.
This will help you.
What if you pulled up that photo and it was
There
the
you go.
exact same?
There you go. It's me going, what did I do?
It'd
I was
be funny if you pulled up the photo and it was the exact same garage as the last, it's the one
Yeah.
we were just looking at.
What was crazy about this shoot is Joel and David were in the house working on a project. We were outside of the house trying to shoot, and a massive snowstorm came.
Yeah,
It was like whiteout snowstorm outside of the garage. So it was super crazy.
I knew somebody, K2 Kevin, 3D
Yeah.
printing for beginners.
Sorry.
I knew somebody was going to say that. The group,
Yeah.
it's 3D printing for beginners and pros. If you're looking for the
Yeah.
group,
He was not done. So all of this, all the parts he does gets wrapped in carbon fiber and all that stuff. This did not go through that process yet. These were just printed panels that he was welding together. And then he uses a special epoxy and the let me do this. He uses a special resin actually and carbon fiber, and it sandwiches the print. So you
we did that in the video too, where you did a brake test. You smacked it with a hammer, and the print broke, I think, but the carbon fiber shell that he wrapped the print in was still intact.
Yep. It split from the ends because it was open-ended. It wasn't sealed. So the carbon fiber was splitting before the print inside. This car will be at Rocky Mountain Cool. We'll have closure.
Closure. Hopefully. You broke the door hinge, so I don't know if we're going to have closure or not.
That's funny. It wasn't a door hinge. It was just a door. But yeah, cool, man. We are running. Holy crud! It's already 7:30.
I know.
My voice is going downhill real quick. I used a bag. What? Yeah,
A bag to suck out everything after it's.
after it's carbon. After.
Yeah. That's right.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Some sort of vacuum, to suck all the air out, to
Yeah.
really impregnate the carbon fiber with the resin.
It is it's super cool how he does it, and he used two was it just 2 Creality printers in his basement or something like that? Actually, the guys from the or a couple of guys from the Creality were just here, and then before CES, they went up and visited him and gave him a new printer.
Yeah.
And then they went down to CES and stuff, but
because we went down to his basement and it was just like this tiny little closet with a couple printers in it, basically.
it was, and it was pretty crazy. Yeah, it was not what I expected, but also everything I expected. It was so cool. That guy's, and he's a freaking literal like genius. He's
well,
a
like if
teacher.
you were to try to guess before you went there, you'd be like, "So, what do you think the operation looks like?" Well, it's either a print farm with
Right.
like 20 Prusa XLs, or it's a couple Ender 3s in a basement. One of the two,
Yeah.
surrounded
Yeah.
by
Well,
just like
I don't
like
think it was
trash
an Ender
pieces.
3, but yeah, it
No,
was
they
like
were.
a-
Yeah, but exactly, it
Yeah.
wasn't. But like what? Yeah.
That's cool. I'm pumped. Rocky Mountain Rep Festival.
Just be careful. You 3D print your car. You never know. They might take control of your car. There might be a firmware update and you can't control your car anymore.
It's not registered car.
you
Hopefully
can't
it
use
would be.
you can't use
Hopefully it would
Orca
be.
Drive anymore.
Yeah. I love it. All right. Hey, let's get the pitchforks going for next week or next
Yep.
2 weeks from now, whatever it is. And we got to get flying for the night. I was going to film, but I don't think that's going to happen now because my voice is shot. But
Everybody, this is Jim.
it's going, man. I'm the water's helping, but like, oh, it's been so rough the last. I haven't been able. I'm so far behind on videos. I have stuff back here that technically isn't released yet. That I don't even have videos for release days yet because I can't film a video with a half a voice and make it look all garbage. I can say one of them is a Century Carbon over here, the Algu printer. I can say
almost
that.
wore
I
my
just can't
Algu hat
show
today.
you. I just can't show you that. What else do I got over? I don't think I can talk about the one that's right behind my chair, but luckily my chair is blocking it. I just remembered it's sitting right there. And there's that.
Yeah, all we can see is a cardboard box.
But yeah, man, I hope you guys all have a great rest of the week. Great another 2 weeks until we see you again. But we really appreciate you coming out. Thank you guys so much. Awesome show. A little over 50 of you tuned in for almost the whole episode.
Yeah.
A little bit of crazy ranting going on there with everybody. I know it's a super hot button in the community, but we love you no matter what you think, no matter what your choice is on the printers and the prints and your filament. It doesn't matter. Just come here and have some fun. So yeah.
Trevor says
Pitchforks
half
for
off your
all.
pitchfork.
Half off your mentioned hot makes. How about you make a hot makes pitchfork?
There you go. If it's half off, so
I
if your
love that.
pitchfork is half off, does it only have like 2 of
Tines? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
the? Mm-hmm.
Is it really a fork then?
No, it's a pit. It's a pitch.
Oh, you know what you should do? Make a pitch spork. Yeah.
What?
A pitch spork.
A pitch spork? Fantastic! I love
It
it.
would be so good. Someone
Yeah.
out there, K2 Kevin or Fix Some Dude, somebody. come up
Oh,
with
you
a
know, fix some
spork.
dudes. I'm gonna be honest.
I love that. All right, everybody. Hey, Jano, I didn't see you there. Hey, everybody,
Welcome,
we're gonna
Jano.
go.
Goodbye.
I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna stop rambling. We're gonna go home
All right.
and I'm gonna go home and eat some dinner. I know Kayla's probably starving too. So, you guys have a great night. Thank you for being
What's
here.
that supposed to mean?
We love y'all. I'm saying she's got the chicken ready. Hopefully, it's not still frozen. And we'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Later.